Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with the Blue Hens will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Texas State Bobcats offense is on the field for the first time today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Warren. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bobcats will hustle to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Blue Hens offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks.
Oh, he's got some space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. It's caught. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go to the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Got a man. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They believe they can run right here. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Warren. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Bobcats are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Give to the fullback. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target over the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bobcats. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Devil Bear offense going back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Peppers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Hauls it in. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Soft spot in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They want to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Gets it out quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's locked. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Warren. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They'll run it from the gun. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. On target. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They boot it away on 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll try the run. Past the 45. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Firing deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. No good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this 2nd half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating 1st half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
The Bobcats will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they swarm him under. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move, it's Warren. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Evans. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And he's incomplete on 3rd down. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. On the run, it's Warren. Oh, what a move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The inside handoff. Hard running there. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Third down coming up.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bobcats.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one.
First and 10.
The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
First and goal, Texas State.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out fast. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Slams it ahead. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
On the field goal.
That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. We'll start this fourth quarter as they line up for the field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Devil Bear offense going back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And his first pass is incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Number 19.
And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this.
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely.
First and 10.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
Facing 4th down.
They'll run for it. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got a man. It's Lewis. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
On the field goal.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Makes a move, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The give on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's Love. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for space. It's Irvin. Quick spin on the run. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. The Blue Hens come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Finds his man down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going, but now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.